Today we are covering 5 major breaking news stories that are reshaping the geopolitical landscape as of March 23, 2026. First, Ukraine strikes Russia's main Baltic Sea oil port and the Bashkortostan oil refinery. Second, Trump says the U.S. has had very good talks with Iran and gives a 5-day deadline. Third, Trump claims Iran has agreed not to develop nuclear weapons. Fourth, Iran denies any conversation with the U.S. ever took place. Fifth, the Israeli military says it will continue its war against Iran regardless of Trump's statements. In the early hours of March 23rd, Ukrainian forces launched a major drone offensive targeting 2 critical nodes of Russia's energy infrastructure. The Transneft oil terminal at the port of Primorsk, located in the Leningrad region and roughly 1,087 kilometers from the nearest Ukrainian border crossing, was struck directly. Primorsk handles approximately 60 million tons of crude oil per year and is Russia's most important Baltic Sea export hub. According to Ukraine's general staff, fuel tanks and oil loading infrastructure were hit, sparking fires that were still burning by midday. Satellite imagery cited by Radio Free Europe showed at least 4 tanks in flames, while Russian regional authorities claimed only 1 was damaged. Oil loading operations at the facility were suspended on the night of March 22nd and had not resumed as of noon the following day, according to Reuters. Simultaneously, the Bashneft Ufa-Neftekhim refinery in Ufa, Bashkortostan, roughly 1,400 kilometers from the Ukrainian border, was also struck and caught fire. That facility processes between 6 and 8 million tons of oil annually. Russia claimed its air defenses shot down 249 Ukrainian drones overnight across the country. Meanwhile, a diplomatic whirlwind unfolded around Iran. President Donald Trump posted on Truth Social that the U.S. and Iran had engaged in very good and productive talks over the past 2 days aimed at a complete resolution of hostilities in the Middle East. He said he ordered the Defense Department to delay planned military strikes on Iranian energy infrastructure by 5 days, contingent on the success of ongoing discussions. Trump also stated that Iran had agreed, as part of these negotiations, not to develop nuclear weapons, calling it his number 1, 2, and 3 priority. However, hours later, Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf flatly denied that any negotiations had taken place, calling Trump's claims fake news designed to manipulate oil and financial markets. Iran's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Baghaei confirmed the denial, saying only that messages had been received from friendly nations regarding a U.S. request to negotiate. The contradiction is striking and the stakes could not be higher. Iran has effectively closed the Strait of Hormuz, through which roughly 1/5 of global oil and gas supplies travel, sending energy prices surging worldwide. Israel and the U.S. launched a joint offensive against Iran on February 28th, and the conflict has already killed more than 1,340 people, including then Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Despite Trump's pause order, the Israeli military announced it would continue operations in Iran until receiving new political directives. Adding another layer to this already volatile situation, President Zelenskyy revealed on March 23rd that Ukrainian military intelligence has identified Russian plans to install 4 long-range drone control stations inside Belarus, further extending Moscow's strike network beyond occupied Ukrainian territory. Zelenskyy stated that Ukraine will respond accordingly and has instructed intelligence chief Oleh Ivashchenko to brief partners and media on the available data. The revelation comes weeks after Ukraine imposed new sanctions against Belarusian leader Alexander Lukashenko. What do you think the next 5 days will bring? Leave your view in the comments below.